John, where you at, man? We gotta do some shows together. All right, let's go. What did my guy say? So I want to say a salute to this guy. His name is MattyDubs. MattyDubs, I'm just using what you got already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you your props. I hope that's okay enough. You know what I'm saying? I know people, when we first started this journey, people were like, oh, you're stealing his footage. I'm giving him his props.
Who's looking good? Who's looking bad? Let's kind of break it down right now. All right, here we go. We got a short completion out of Kenny Pickett, single back set. All right, you got defensive line coming. You got pressure coming. We're going to fake the handoff here. Let's look at the rep here by Kenny. So again, as you hand this ball off, you want that arm tucked in. I've watched a lot of videos on former quarterbacks breaking down how the quarterback position is supposed to be played. This is a good job by Kenny Pickett. Turn back, you got a drop. Maybe would have been a sack as he steps up, dumps it down to what seemed to be a running back here.
Let's get the commercials going. You got to get this dude paid. You feel me? That's how YouTube pays us.
Not sure. That looks like 20, maybe pure strong, potentially, here for the Cleveland Browns. But ultimately, need to see a little bit more from this offense. Need to see some bigger plays. We'll see what happens later on. Let's keep going. All right, here's our rep from Shedeur Sanders. Now, let's start off from the top. So, he's in I form. We got, what, 21 personnel, looks like. 2 running backs. If you guys don't know personnel, we can break it down real quick. So, you got 11, you got 10, you can have 20.
Let me just put that out there while I got some people here. Like, maybe I invite homie to come on the show every now and then, but I'm actively looking for a person that does this type of breakdown, because during the season, I want to have like a highlight show. Every Saturday we can like break things down. We can have a conversation. I want to have at least one show where I have somebody who knows about the ins and outs about football. If that's you or you know someone, join TLP Live. Let me put that email back up. Let me get y'all help to get me somebody. And I'm considering it a paid type of thing. So I'm looking to pay the person, because I don't really, I really want to have a show where I kind of look and I break some things down just once a week. I want to do that, where we have somebody on here that can break down some plays, and TLP will just provide that for the people. And I think I'm looking to pay the person. We can negotiate how much you want to get paid, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a little bit of money from YouTube. Not a lot, but, I can give you a few dollars for your pocket to buy your we say in Liberia, my man, buy me Coca-Cola, but man, I'll do that thing for free, but just buy my Coca-Cola. I mean, I can pay for your Coca-Cola, but anyway, I can buy you some Coca-Cola. Join TLPlive@gmail.com. If you know somebody, if it's you, email me. If you know someone, email me once a week during the season. We can break down some shows. Hey, MattyDubs, if that's you, my guy, let's collaborate, have you on the show, yada, yada, yada. Let's keep going, guys. We're almost done with this portion of the show. Stay tuned. We're about to talk about Shador being a phenomenon. Is he a phenom? Yada, yada, yada.
21. The first number is always going to represent the amount of running backs in the backfield. So for this play, we got 2 running backs set. Looks like maybe 1 tight end over on the opposite side, and then you got your 2 wide receivers. So you got 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. We're going to drop back. No play action. We're just in a straight 5-step drop. So let's look at the footwork here. Fork doesn't look bad at all. Again, a lot of people complain about his fork. Dude.
They do. I was just about to say, people always complain, oh, Shador ain't got that. Shador ain't, and all of this is going to lead up to that conversation we're about to have about is Shador a phenom, right? Like, this dude has been winning. He won championships in high school. He was being recruited. I'm not ready for that part yet. Let's go.
Not bad at all. Please tell me where it's bad. Okay, so he hops a little bit in the pocket. That is one thing I don't love here. Let's look at it. Hops a little bit, not bad though. Fires a dart over the middle, finds his tight end for some yards here. Now, who is that? 87?
87.
I believe 87 is John Bates. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys.
I saw Bates.
But not bad at all. I think this is a good rep from Shedeur Sanders, dropping back, not holding the ball too long here. It's just 7-on-7, so you're not really seeing a defensive.
Speaking of holding the ball too long, let me just let y'all know that I saw a coach, and I was watching a video where the coach was like, all right, good release. That's what we're looking for. So remember what we talked about. Not too long ago, and I kept saying, look, let Shedeur get there. Those little mechanics that we're talking about, that we're nitpicking on Shedeur, I believe they're gonna work on it. When you get to the NFL, and once they choose who the person they're gonna work with, they're gonna work with those things. Like, hey, get rid of the ball, they're gonna have somebody there patting you. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, pat. If you don't get rid of, like, they're gonna untrain those bad behaviors that he has. They're gonna stand somebody there with the pad, and they're gonna, like, 1, 2, 3. If it's not out of your hands, they're gonna smack you with that pad, right? And they'll keep doing that until you get it right. Because once you go into the games, they want you to be able to do those things. So I told y'all they're going to work on it. Let's not say, oh my gosh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, and that's why he's not going to translate in the NFL. They work on those things. If they want you as a quarterback, and the reason why they want you, those things are going to work out. So they're going to eventually bring out all of those bad habits out of you. You see what I'm saying? And then they're going to put you out there. So if he's not ready, they're going to keep working with him to be ready. But the things that he's good at outweigh the things that he's not good at. So the things that he's not good at, they're going to work out. They're going to work on it in practice. Let's just keep that in mind. This is MattyDub. I want to just keep saying that, MattyDub, for those who don't know. MattyDub, this is his footage. This is not my footage. I'm just using it for this conversation, this portion of the show.
Line at all, for the most part. Again, good job picking and choosing what the defense is giving you and taking it. All right, here we go. Some 11 on 11. Now you got the defensive line here. Let's see how this Dillon Gabriel rep goes. He drops back, right? Looks, scans, ball deflected at the line of scrimmage here. Looked like Mason Graham to me just absolutely throws this thing down. And the biggest concern about Dillon Gabriel is, can he get that ball over these defensive linemen?
Let's talk about that just a little bit, because we know that Dillon Gabriel, remember we said his height is an issue, right? So he's a little short, so he has to go a little bit higher. It's not a hate thing. It's just, that's something you got to deal with. So that's going to be, a thing. People are saying that he's going to be a professional backup. Hey, they're not saying that about Shedeur. But again, we're going to talk about that once we get rid of this part of the show. Let's keep going.
There, he doesn't struggles right there, but that's okay. You got to bounce back. You got to have some good reps in there as well. Overall footwork looks good for Dillon Gabriel. Tries to throw that thing really quick off a 3-step drop. Doesn't look like a hitch. Looks just like a 3-step plant. Boom, throw the ball. But again, that thing gets swatted down pretty much immediately. All right, another Dillon Gabriel. Once again, under center. We're trying to really get these guys established with working out of, in a single back set or an I formation, right? So we're trying to get these guys acclimated here with the centers. Here we go. We can't really see, but we're going to play action fake. We got a 5-step drop. We're going to scramble outside the pocket. Throws it down the field, and I can't really tell.
See this property on Craigslist for $4,300 a month? Well, it's been sitting empty for the last 28 days.
Looks like it's an incompletion. Saw the ball hitting the ground a little bit there. Pressure was coming. Throws it. Again, can't really see. Wish we had a better angle, but
yeah, you can see the ball. You can see the ball drop between number 86 in the dark brown jersey. You can see the ball drop over there. So that is
you see the ball flopping around a little bit back here. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
So, again, not sure how that play went. Wish I had a different angle, but that's all we get right there. We also saw a rep of Joe Flacco here out of the shotgun. Right, we got just 7 on 7, so no defensive line. As he drops back, we're going to get this angle route, kind of like a skinny post down that middle of the field. We're trying to draw the defense down on this little shallow cross over the middle. You have your running back.
Just want to let you know, the person that you're hearing and the person that's video that I'm using is called MattyDub. I just wanted to just say that again. People are watching. I just want to. His name is MattyDubs. MattyDubs. Got about 174,000 subscribers. Let me subscribe to his channel right there live. I'm subscribing to the channel, and I appreciate his work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you got to do. So I just want to know that, let y'all know I appreciate the work, and that's who I'm using for this work. His skill is not my skill. I got a different set of skills.
Dylan Sampson out the backfield as well. And then look at this throw by Joe Flacco. The first thing you notice is he's going through a full field read. He's going to start left. He's going to scan right. And he's just going to move those linebackers over and find Fannin for a touchdown over the middle. I mean, that is beautiful. Great job by.
And that's why, that's the veteran. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see Flacco going his read and he's standing back, he already knows. You feel me? That's why you're like, okay, Flacco 1, then you got Shedeur 2, then maybe, you got Dillon Pickett, you got to trade. You feel me? Pickett, you got to get up out of there. So let's start with Flacco. And you know what I'm saying? And Flacco, look, stop playing, okay? You are no Charles Barkley. You're going to be a mentor. You're going to be somebody who has, listen, man, you're not a Charles Barkley. Just make sure that you help these young people to come up, okay? But we're going to give you the first round. I ain't got no problem with Flacco because he's the veteran. He should know the playbook. He looks smooth. And as I say that, somebody's going to call me a hater because when you say somebody else looks good and you don't say Shedeur, then they say, oh, you're hating. Shedeur looks good too. It's like when you say somebody's good, that means that Shedeur isn't good. The demonic God, I snatch demons out of people, Lord Jesus. I snatch demons of idol worship out of people. Let's go.
By the rook and the veteran, the nice connection there. Does get 2 feet in bounds. Let's go. All right, another ball here by Shedeur Sanders. Drops back, quick read. So on these quick reads, all you want to do is have a one-step drop, okay? You want to, boom, plant that foot, throw it, let it fly. Great ball to the back corner of the end zone. These back pylon throws are some of the toughest throws you can make in football right now, right? It's so tough to get this over the DB, but
look at the ball placement. I'm sure he was probably about to say that, but look at the ball placement. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look at the ball placement. The ball placement is where we keep talking about Shedeur being accurate, right? That's why we say he's QB1. We respect the fact that Joe Flacco's there. He knows the playbook. Shedeur has time. He needs time to watch the playbook, right? So let's just 5 months, whatever it takes, right? Let's give it to Joe. And then Shedeur's going to take his time to learn that playbook. But then we know that he's going to take over, all right? It's okay for Shedeur to not come in right away if they don't want to do that. So give it to Flacco if you don't think he's QB1, but he's definitely QB2. Okay, give it to Flacco. We start the season with Flacco. We know he's not as accurate as Shedeur because he's old now. He's old now, not because he wasn't good when he was younger, Shedeur's age, but we know that Shedeur's him right now. Stop playing with me. Okay. I got to calm down when I do these shows, okay? I think it's the African in me. I blame the whole continent. Leave me alone. And Jamaicans, you're African too. All you Caribbeans, you're African too. Dominica, I'm not African. I am no African. Donald Trump. Wait, that had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. Y'all African too.
Look at the ball placement right where it needs to be. McKinney gets both his feet in bounds or his hip in bounds, right? I mean, this is perfect. When you look at what a quarterback can do, you want to see these high, over the head type of throws.
Bad placement.
Beautiful, beautiful arc, beautiful placement, everything.
He's the most accurate quarterback. We keep telling y'all in college football. This isn't no joke. Y'all think we glazing? We doing all, come on, son. I'm just trying to show y'all what was basic, what everybody was telling you. It's right in front of your face. You don't want to see it. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. It's your fault because it's hard for you to accept because he's a phenom.